Alex Verdugo is finally playing well after using batting gloves that he is not allergic to, and this is important as Jasson Dominguez is waiting to come up, and there are going to have to be some tough decisions made for the New York Yankees, and we're going to break it all down. So what's up, guys? Welcome back to Yankees Digest. It's Chris here, and we're going to jump right into the video as always, because we all know the story now. A couple of weeks back, really a week ago, we learned that Alex Verdugo was allergic to his baseball gloves. I've never heard of that before, but apparently there was something in it, like the cobalt in the gloves, was causing a reaction to his hands, and Verdugo had said that basically he had to tape his hands up because they were aggravating them so bad by wearing the batting gloves. And now Verdugo has switched his gloves, and his play has transformed. Since switching his gloves 5 games ago, Verdugo has a .412 batting average with 7 hits, a home run, an RBI, and 3 runs scored. Now, also, his OPS is over 1 at a 1.062. Before yesterday, it was as high as Aaron Judge's over that time. Alex Verdugo is playing the best baseball he's played all season, and it's coming because of the fact that he's no longer wearing gloves that he has a literal allergic reaction to. Now, obviously, it's such an insane story to think about the fact that Verdugo was playing so poorly, was not making good contact with the ball, basically on the verge of getting benched for the rest of the season, and now he's playing well again. But is it too late? With Jasson Dominguez getting called up in the very near future, and I mean within a week from now, Dominguez will be called up. There's going to be some tough decisions the Yankees are going to have to make because Trent Grisham is a very talented outfielder also who I guess is fine at the end of the lineup, which is what we could kind of say about Verdugo up until very recently since switching his batting gloves to something he is not allergic to. But also then there's Jasson Dominguez, who outside of being a great outfielder, maybe not as good as Verdugo or Grisham, is a phenomenal hitter. Dominguez has been playing very well, and we will get into that more in a minute. But let's take a look at what Verdugo had to say just on the batting glove situation as of recently. Verdugo mentioned that he's been hitting with these hands, and essentially the hands that are scratched up and full of hives and scrapes and everything for years, and he said that he can't say it's because of his hands. He doesn't know. He covers his hands as best as he can, and his knuckles, and every day he said he looks like a boxer, and he just wanted it to end. I mean, the man was literally in pain wearing batting gloves. He was struggling. It was really terrible for him, and clearly it's been aggravating to him, but still he's not happy with his play. You could tell that Verdugo's not liking the way he's played in his 1 year in New York, which could very well be the only year he has in New York, again, with Dominguez. But when looking at Jasson Dominguez, you know that he is going to end up taking priority in the near future. As mentioned, Dominguez is hitting a .460 E4, .531, .571 slash line, and he's just playing phenomenally. The other night, he was 2 for 3, had a double and a 105-mile-per-hour, 408 feet home run, while Verdugo has a 500 OPS since mid-June. Dominguez is going to get priority, and he should. Jasson Dominguez is better than Alex Verdugo, I think it's fair to say at this point. And also, there's something else important with Dominguez, which is that the Yankees are past the date where they can maintain Dominguez's rookie status for 2025, meaning that's just incentive to bring him up. No longer is Dominguez going to be counted as a rookie this year. They'll count it in 25, as he only played a few games 2 years ago, and then this season he's hardly played because the injuries that he's coming back from. Now Dominguez can be a rookie next year, which means there is no reason for the Yankees not to bring Jasson Dominguez up. You get an extra year to mess with his contract a little bit and save some money in the long run. It's really just a win-win situation to bring Dominguez up because Verdugo's playing well, but it's not going to hurt to have Dominguez there in case Verdugo once again forgets how to play, and this might just be a temporary hot streak. Obviously, Verdugo's numbers have not been good. He's in the bottom 20 of on-base percentage slugging and wins over replacement, or wins above replacement, sorry. And Dominguez is hitting a .413 over the last 2 weeks with AAA. Now, obviously, when looking at how Verdugo has recently played, you're like, okay, this is something. Maybe he's figured it out. Maybe it's the fact that his hands feel better for the first time, and it's giving him a jump. But he's going to have to sustain this play if he wants to be a part of the Yankees everyday playoff roster. I mean, he'll be on the team, obviously, but there's a good chance he ends up on the bench. Verdugo and LeMahieu have both been struggling. Fans are obviously really excited for Anthony Rizzo and Jasson Dominguez to get back into the pinstripes so they could really take over for those spots is what most fans want. Myself included, especially with Dominguez. I'm a huge Dominguez supporter. I think he's your guy that you roll with in the outfield. Throw him in left field. He's got a cannon also. He's pretty dang athletic. Jasson Dominguez is your guy. I think the Yankees should roll with him considering he is a massive piece for the team for the next 10 to 15 seasons. I think you obviously do that with Jasson, but there's just so much going on right now where you have to look at this Yankees team and consider what do you do with Alex Verdugo? You have a 1-year window now. This is it. He's a free agent next summer, or next winter, sorry, I'm thinking basketball. He's a free agent in the winter. It just gets to this point where it's going to be no reason to re-sign him over a guy like Trent Grisham, who's going to give the same production, except is probably going to be cheaper, and there's less of a feel of necessity to put him into an everyday role that, you know, you kind of feel with Verdugo more, because Verdugo's supposed to be better. He's supposed to be better than the way he's been playing. And now, obviously, he's playing way better than anyone would expect Alex Verdugo to play at all. I want to know how sustainable good play is. Obviously, this play is not sustainable. No one thinks it is. But what if he could play like the Alex Verdugo that the Yankees tried to trade for? If they can get that Alex Verdugo, that is so important for the team. Now, again, it's not something they're going to keep in the long run because of Dominguez, but it will help come the playoffs that you have that guy. You can use him more if you have that version of Alex Verdugo, the one that you traded for. It will really help the team. The problem is it's unclear if they're going to have that, or if Verdugo is going to be in the ambulance that's outside my apartment right now because his hands are on fire once again, or if he's just going to forget how to play baseball entirely like he has for most of this season. It's hard to blame it all on the allergy. Yes, it is probably a huge part of things, but it is hard to blame the entirety of this on his allergies to the gloves. So you really need Dominguez. You need Dominguez to come up and play well because Verdugo you just can't trust at this point. Now, also, as mentioned by Ryan Garcia, the Yankees can call up Dominguez without the service consequences, and in 34 games in AAA, he's running the same 90th percentile as Gunnar Henderson. So clearly, you know, Verdugo's time is coming to an end running this with the Yankees. Like, there's no way to stop the inevitability that is Jasson Dominguez. So Verdugo's going to have to keep playing quite well. Either way, the Yankees are going to improve. That's the good news of this. The Yankees are going to improve regardless, whether you're rolling with Verdugo or Dominguez, because either Verdugo's playing better or Jasson Dominguez comes in and does Jasson Dominguez things. So, guys, let me know what you think down below. Like this video, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Have a great day, and go Yankees.